All right, welcome to our next video in our Kids Love Golf series. Okay, we're changing the word from kids to juniors. Okay, I've just plugged junior golf into my search engine and here are my results. So instead of kids, which produced some cool pictures with little plastic clubs, obviously US Kids is another organization that has equipment, tournaments, that kind of stuff that popped up. But when you plug in junior golf, you're basically saying at this point that, okay, I have a kid who thinks he might want to play golf to now, hey, I got a junior golfer, right? My little junior golfer wears polos, they understand dress code, they've got some rules and etiquette, maybe they're playing in a few tournaments. So you type in junior golf when you're thinking, okay, my kid's a little bit more advanced. I'm a golf family member now. I'm in this thing, right? So when you type in junior golf, I'm in Arizona. If I type in junior golf, one of the fantastic resources that pops up is the Southwest, right? That's our region, Southwest PGA Association. That's the association that I'm a member of. So if we click right here on junior golf, Southwest PGA, it's going to bring up a section of the website, right? So right here at the top, you've got that PGA logo. Now let me touch on that real quick. The PGA logo stands for a lot, okay? There is a lot of credibility that goes behind the training, education, etc. One of the most important things that you need to know as a parent when it comes to PGA is FBI background checks. Okay, now as an association, we have, I think the TV commercials like to say, 28,000 PGA of America professionals. Well, I'm fortunate enough to be a member of American PGA, Canadian PGA, and Australian, okay? However, when you are a member of an association like the PGA of America, and they're going to stamp that you are a qualified member of their association, they're also going to do an FBI fingerprint background check on you. And even within the PGA, there's different levels. If you're specifically going to be coaching kids, and at PGA.com and PGA.org, if you want to look through the directories and find instructors in your local area that are PGA members, and as a matter of fact, LPGA professionals. However, I can only speak about my knowledge being a PGA professional. Those big full associations have a lot of resources that they put into making sure that at least they're doing background checks, right? So when you are working with a qualified PGA professional, you have a record of a background check for that professional. That should make you feel safer as a parent. Definitely makes me feel safer as a parent knowing that. Okay, so within your association, there's 41 sections, right? So the Southwest section. I'm also a member of the Utah section, right? So there are sections around the country, and within those sections, every section will have a junior golf page, a junior golf leader, a junior golf staff person. Some sections are tremendously active in junior golf. Others are not quite as active, but the PGA of America, along with the USGA, which stands for United States Golf Association, and the Masters organization, right? The Masters tournament, but they have an organization of members there. One of their cool things that they came up with was the drive, chip, and putt, right? So you hit a drive, you hit a chip, you hit a putt. It's a fantastic resource. These websites have fantastic information on how to sign up for your kids to be able to participate in that. So if you're a junior golfer, you're looking for a little bit of competition, drive, chip, and putt is a great way to do it. One of my former instructors, who now has an academy in Oregon, actually took one of his kids to the finals of the drive, chip, and putt that was competed at Augusta National the day before the Masters week began. So what a wonderful experience for them. So junior golf is what you type in. So that's a great resource that popped up. So if I back that out, and I come down here a little bit further, now I've got the AJ PGA, right? So, dedicated to overall growth and development of young men and women who aspire to earn college scholarships through competitive junior golf, right? So when you've got junior golfers that are moving up into competition, one of the pinnacles of junior golf competition is the American Junior Golf Association. Okay, so let's say, for example, your kid has gone from being the little plastic club kid to getting golf lessons to participating in a local PGA Junior League is another fantastic resource through the PGA of America. They've participated in PGA Junior League. They've done drive, chip, and putt. Those have age limits associated with them. They're now getting ready to compete maybe in high school golf. And now you're thinking as a parent, hey, this idea that our kid may be able to get a scholarship to college one day, that's kind of legit, right? So now we're thinking, what do we do? Well, this particular tour, and it's a tour, and can cost you quite a bit of money to travel around the country playing these tournaments. This particular tour is the most important tour to compete well on in order to obtain a college scholarship. Now, it's not 100% that if you only play in AJGA tournaments, that's the way it's going to be. However, they have established themselves as the leader in this area. Just like the official world golf ranking is a ranking system that ranks all professional golfers. By the way, my ranking is 1,820 in the world. So yay for me, right? There's a lot of guys ranked in this system, but when it comes down to junior golfers, they also have a junior golf scoreboard and a junior golf ranking. And those ranking systems have been established to really kind of help coaches identify the upper level players in junior golf. But you still have to be able to afford to go. You have to be able to travel. You have to be able to play. You have to be able to compete. We had a problem up until this year where an amateur had some distinct lines drawn. You couldn't receive any money at all. If you received any cash money, you received any sponsorship money, if you received any money based on your likeness, like an endorsement or anything like that, you would essentially forfeit your amateur status. So there are ways now for families that maybe thought, hey, I can't afford to send my kid across the country to play in a tournament like this because we just can't afford it. If you research through the United States Golf Association rules of amateur status, big long line, type it in, new rules, amateur status, you're going to be able to learn if in fact your junior golfer can receive money and up to what amount to help you pay for some of your travel expenses, pay for upgrades in equipment, all that kind of stuff, okay? So, however, American Junior Golf Association, like I said, is basically the leader in those particular types of tournaments. So we'll back out of that. We're just looking through some of these searches. Obviously, you can buy all kinds of equipment. Here's another one here, PGA Junior League. So like I mentioned, the Professional Golf Association of America knows that it is extremely important for our industry, and I, as a golfer, firmly believe that the life lessons that I've learned along the way in junior golf have grown me to hopefully be an upstanding member of society, right? I feel like golf has taught me many lessons that other sports maybe wouldn't have been able to teach me. So getting your kids started and getting them plugged into an officially run event by a PGA of America professional who has those background checks, fingerprint clearance card, all that kind of stuff, you can go right here to PGAJuniorLeague.com, find a local PGA professional in your area who is essentially putting together a little league team of golfers. The formatting for this is fantastic, right? So essentially you end up with a team of 6 players. You can sub in and sub out players. You play kind of head-to-head matches against other leagues. There's like a match play bracket of matches that ultimately identifies kind of a regional champion team, just like Little League, and that Little League regional champion team goes to a national tournament, does another playoff series. So just a fantastic opportunity. But okay, so PGA Junior League is a great like in-between step. Like I said, US Kids has a tour as well that you can play that's an in-between step. And then your local association. In Arizona, we have the Junior Golf Association of Arizona. Okay, so when you have an association that's in your area, they also have tournaments, and which is right here. So Junior Golf Association of Arizona. So whatever state you're in is going to have a Junior Golf Association. Okay, so those tournaments are also starting from when you're just beginning, trying to get into some level of competition, all the way up to an advanced level tournament. Here's a couple of kids right here. This is Grace and Preston Summerhays. They just won the Thunderbird Invitational. Okay, so that's a huge deal. Preston won the U.S. Junior Championship. And then his sister Grace has done great in a lot of tournaments as well. And they've both been able to play in professional events. In fact, Preston also made it into the U.S. Open. I believe he made the cut as well at the U.S. Open that was just recently won by Bryson DeChambeau. Okay, he may or may not have made the cut. I don't quite remember. I should. That's just such an amazing accomplishment, even to play in that tournament, let alone make a cut. So I apologize, Preston, if I forgot about that. The Junior Golf Association of Arizona, or the state that you're in, will really be a great resource to help you find smaller tournaments and level all the way up. Okay, so if you're thinking about this big picture and you're thinking, okay, my kid is moved into a junior golfer. Right now I've mentioned the PGA of America has PGA Junior League. The joint associations have drive, chip, and putt. And each association has their own junior golf tournament series. And then the American Junior Golf Association has the highest level competition that will really help springboard your junior golfer into achieving that college scholarship. Golf is such a fantastic sport that even if they don't obtain that scholarship, even if they don't go to college, golf has taught them so many great life lessons that they can take throughout their future. I was fortunate enough to go from Australia to America on a full golf scholarship, compete for 4 years, turn that passion into a profession, and I've been able to mentor other golfers all the way from junior golf to professional ranks. I've got a couple of junior golfers that I've sent through to college scholarships. I've got another set of junior golfers that have gone on to become PGA of America professionals, just like me. And I've got other golfers that are working their way right now, trying to get onto the different tours around the world. So, like I said, I don't have all the information. I'm just hoping these videos that I'm doing about kids loving golf and getting started in the game of golf are really helping you to learn a little bit more so that you're not stuck. You're not feeling like, oh, I don't know what to do, okay? So post your comments, ask your questions, make sure you subscribe so you can get more videos. I'm going to continue to produce as many as I can to answer as many questions as I can. I appreciate you watching. We'll see you in the next video.